We also just wanted to take this opportunity to share some other important pieces of Hope Family news. Probably some of this most of us are aware of to some extent. The first bit of news is a bit of a bittersweet one for us, and I imagine for all of us here. So our wonderful Jules Stevenson, who I've plucked from upstairs doing Hope Kids and made to come downstairs, who has so competently and graciously led both our Children and Families Ministry for the last 3 years, as well as Small Steps and our Hope projects, things that happen midweek, is going to be stepping down from both roles and moving on to new things. She is going to be staying as part of the church, which we are very, very pleased about, and so is her family. So the news is sweet because we agree with her that this is the right decision for her and her family. And we are excited for what God has planned for her. We really are. But of course, it is really bitter because we love her dearly. Me and Josh have really, really benefited and enjoyed working very closely with her, and we will miss her input hugely. Now, I'm sure you'll agree if you've come into any contact with Jules, whether as a parent or just as being part of the church family here at Hope, that she has been absolutely instrumental in making what Hope Kids is, what Hope Youth is, and all that happens in Hope Project, including Small Steps, what it is today. And she has done such a good job that we are really confident that she leaves all of these ministries in very, very good hands with things incredibly well organised. So we don't actually anticipate that things are even going to just stay where they are. We actually think these things will thrive. And also Jules has been incredibly kind in the last month or so, helping us make plans for the future in terms of for Small Steps and for Children and Families Ministry as well. So we just wanted to kind of publicly say that. We just wanted to offer her a very small token of our thanks and appreciation. Earlier this morning. If you haven't signed that, the sound's back. If you haven't signed that, please do. We'll distribute it around after the service. And we will, of course, keep you updated on how things progress in terms of both Small Steps and Children and Families as well. We're kind of taking the time, particularly in light of everything, all the other changes that are going on for us as a church, to really be slow and carefully consider our staffing structure for both Small Steps and for Hope Vineyard, the church. We'll keep you updated as things progress. So here is a little token. Jules, would you actually know you're going to deliver it, aren't you, Josh? Oh, Isla's going to deliver the flowers. So how about we just put our hands together and applaud our very wonderful Jules. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Yay! You can then now return to Hope Kids. Wonderful.
So for those of you with an eye on detail, you may think, Jules is our safeguarding person. So what's happening there? Who was thinking that? Yes, fantastic. Well, let's let you know what's going to be happening. So we're pleased to be able to announce. So Jen, who's at the back, if you wouldn't mind giving us a wave in the beautiful sparkly jumper, is going to be things church-wise. She's going to be our delegated area safeguarding lead for the church things. In terms of Hope Projects, Katie is going to be the delegated area safeguarding lead for Hope Projects. And behind the scenes, coordinating things and bringing her wisdom to that, we have the wonderful Hannah, who can give us a wave as well, who's going to be the designated safeguarding lead with her wealth of experience from being a head teacher elsewhere. So that will be supported by Donna, who actually spoke here relatively recently while we were away on sabbatical. And she's the trustee whose safeguarding has been delegated for, because she's got a lot of experience with that. Right.
A lot of news today.
Yes. There were some beautiful pictures of Jules and the team at the Leaving Do, and a wonderful one of what it says, welcome Ryan to the staff team. So Ryan, who prayed earlier, is going to be joining the Hope Vineyard staff team. Many months of emails and of conversations and of a whole number of different things, I'm sure, for the Brewers. But we're delighted to say that Ryan is going to be joining us. And in terms of the work that Ryan and Randy and the family have already been doing over the last 3 years with student work outside of Hope, what's happening is they're going to be continuing that, but under the umbrella of Hope Vineyard. So a long story, very short, Ryan's Post is fully funded through many people who give funds through a partner charity in America called Novo. However, a new visa was needed for this year, or for this next number of years, for this period. And by God's grace, we as a church have been able to become a visa sponsor. And then the funds from America can be received by us, and we can help oversee what's happening here. So as you may know, Ryan and his family, it's a kind of buy one, get 6 free with 5 children and Randy. Yes. So it's an amazing deal. But we are thrilled that you are going to be here with us in this next chapter. So it allows Randy and the children, along with Ryan, to remain here in Oxford, and we'll have closer ties with them as Ryan works and continues to work as a student outreach pastor.
Finally, we are nearing the end of the news. Finally, some of you may already know this, particularly if you've been part of our weekly and our monthly prayer gatherings. So you will be aware, if you've been at those, that that we've been praying for Oxford Vineyard Church over the last month in particular, as Andrew and Mandy Meyer, dear friends of ours, people that we love, people that some of you know quite well here. The church is actually going to be closing at the end of this month. So do continue to pray for them and for all those people in their church. And thank God as well for the plus 30 years of ministry in Oxford that Andrew and Mandy and many of those who've been part of that church over the years have invested their lives in, particularly over Christmas time and into the new year as well. So as you probably can imagine from all these different bits of interesting, exciting, bittersweet news, there's been quite a lot of work going on behind the scenes, particularly, I might add, by my wonderful husband, Josh, since September in particular. And we're so grateful to all of those of you here as well who have played your part in supporting us to get where we are today. After a good break over Christmas and the New Year, which we are looking forward to, I have to say, we are a little bit tired, we will then continue pressing ahead with planning for the move and all these changes. And each of us has a part to play, however big or small, as we move forward. So please, first of all, continue to pray or start praying, because this is about the Lord. This is not actually about us or this church. This is about what he wants to do through us in the months and we hope the years, many years ahead. And we would love to see God's kingdom extend. Many, many more people come to know Jesus, mature in their faith in Jesus through the ministry of this church and everything else that he wants to do. If you do have any extra bits of energy and capacity as you move into the new year, we appreciate that. It's definitely not everybody. But if that is you and you would like to get involved in some kind of way, please do let us know. Please do have a chat with Josh as he's coordinating all of that. That would be wonderful. And as Josh mentioned earlier, there will be a couple of Sundays we are anticipating in January, which will be a little bit more practical, just kind of helping get things ready to begin with a bang in February.